It's an Android tablet put out by Toshiba. It too has a touch screen. You can shift. I mean, it's got a common metaphor for using the user interface. It is, as you can imagine, a direct competitor to things like the Apple iPad and iPhone, which is then the phones that come across here. Android is developed by Google. Most of you know that. The source code is managed by the Open Handset Alliance. Android is based on the Linux kernel. And so we'll talk about how much of Linux it has and what we can do with that. The central programming language, and this is what makes it accessible for many people, the central programming language is Java. And if you know Java, you've been programming in Java, you've already got 60 to 70% of development for Android down pat. And what you have to learn is some of the Google-specific stuff. And we'll talk about that. The APIs that we have to learn are Google-developed, but they're in Java libraries. If you really wanted to program in C and C++, you could. It's a Linux kernel, after all. But you still can't use what you program unless you do something funky like the Java native interface and connect it into Java so you can write some code. Anything on the screen that you play with, anything that you play with is written in Java. It's kind of neat. A little history. In 2005, Google acquired a company called Android Incorporated. That company at the time was writing an operating system alternative for handheld devices. And at that time there wasn't a lot of clear winners. There was Symbian, which we'll mention, and iOS at the time, the iPhone operating system.